think with the table, too many handlers really treat the table as two commands. Get on the table and then stay on the table in some position. And the stay becomes attached to the position and not to the obstacle itself. And so if the handler has fallen behind, doesn't get the cue out in time, then the dog doesn't stay. And I think it is a less clear understanding on the dog's part than teaching them up front that getting on the table means staying on the table. I may then give you a second command to assume a certain position, but the table inherently means get on and stay on. And I think that's really important also for dogs that drive and they have too much speed going into the table, because you can't give them that sit or down cue until they are on the table. So then how are they going to know to monitor their speed so that they can stay on there? If you're not there to manage it, if you're not there to help slow them down, they don't have that understanding. So I like to really make it the dog's responsibility to stay on the table, no matter what I'm doing. And I will rapidly test them by moving away from the table. Most people are afraid to do this, especially in trials. The vast majority of handlers are going to stay by their dog while they're on the table. And not only does this have the potential of putting you out of place for whatever is next on course, but I think the harder part is that you take a lot of the responsibility for staying away from your dog. And I think that the dogs are sometimes more likely to break when you're standing there than if you get them on and walk off with confidence. And so that's what I try to teach my dogs. I think my dogs might even, if I was right next to the table, they might even wonder what was going on. Whereas if I just get them on the table and walk off, they're just watching me to see when I'm going to release them. So I'll show you a little bit with Venture here. Ready, steady, table. Yes, get. So you can see I'm going to do a lot of quick releases, just like with the sit. You know, a lot of times with the sit, I want to get in lots of rewards, so the moment his butt hits the ground, I'm rewarding that quick response of getting on with a quick release. But I'm not always going to do that. Ready, table. Yes, get. Good boy. So you can see that it's just like start line training. I'm going to vary how long I'm going to ask for it. And then I'm going to very quickly move to moving away. Ready, table. Yes, get. Good boy. So I never gave him a position. I didn't need to. He just knew that he gets on and he waits. Ready, steady, table. Yes, get. Good boy. So this is the kind of table work that I do to try to strengthen his understanding of that table position and of the fact that he should always stay on it until I release him. Ready? Then. Table. Yes, get. Good boy. Very good. So you can see him really work to stay on that table. And this is a pretty slick table too. Ready, table. The other thing that I will sometimes do is reward him on the table. Get. And I will make him work to stay on. And if he were to hop off, I would instantly stop tugging. And then when he got on, then we would play some more. Give. Give. Yeah. Give. Yes, get. Good boy. So I think that's kind of some of the table work that I would do, really with all dogs, but especially for the dogs that are kind of blowing through that table, that are super dependent on what their handler's doing to stay on the table.